As you heard Jim Rosenthal mention, the England players not happy about the length of the grass on the pitch here. And of course, with all the heavy rain we had in that hour before the kick-off, it's going to be very, very greasy on top as the ball comes into the near post, and a chance for England straight away, and that might well have provided a goal for Nigel Clough, breaking from that position in midfield that he's occupying tonight, the Gaza role they're calling it. And a marvellous opportunity there, Rodney, for England to take
the ball
the lead.
Goes out wide. It's a good early cross. Goes to the far post and slices it wide.
And they look a little edgy at the moment, these United States players, as Dorigo curls a dangerous ball in, and Miola just beaten to it by Ferdinand. It was a good effort by the Queen's Park Rangers player. Bravely went in there as the goalkeeper came out to meet him.
This is a sort of start that England really needed, Alan, with players getting forward of all sorts, but Pallister included.
England on the defensive for the moment. And that's a dangerous-looking ball into the box, and Palmer went in with a fine challenge. Might just have made all the difference, really, there. Certainly, Wijnaldum was in a good position to capitalise if there'd been any mistake, as Agus got forward on the left-hand side well.
Yes, again, as Agus played a nice ball in, and
really making a good run forward. And he's now picked up by Hearts and slipped at the vital moment. But as Woods hesitated, there's real danger here with Dooley in a good position in particular, and the ball chipped in when really I would have expected Wijnaldum might have done better in that opening. Clavijo knocks it long for Wegley, and Palmer, in his attempts to play it away, only plays it straight to him. It's a great ball across. Real danger. It's still in play, in fact. Wegley again. This is the defender, Lapper. Well, England were rocking for a moment there, Rodney. Ince in possession for England. Sharp making a good run. Armstrong read it, but Sharp's got in behind him. It's an excellent run by the Manchester United player. And then in the end, well, he doesn't need telling. He didn't release the ball or make up his mind to shoot quickly enough. By Agus. England have taken the free kick quickly. This is Sharp. Ian Wright on the far post. And he looks for him, and Wright goes up, and it's just headed away from him. And then the shot by Dixon flies wide. Good move, though, by England.
Well, that's the closest we're coming yet to a goal, and as the ball comes down the left-hand side, Sharp goes inside one player, outside another player, puts a super cross into the far post. It eventually comes to the far player on the far side, and that's the closest we've come to a goal yet. That was Dixon. Sharp does well with the cross. What's interesting, though, is for all the attacking play we've seen by both teams with about 3 minutes to go.
England again finding as the Americans pull players to two sides of the field, the gaps start to open up, and there's a chance here for Wegley, and it was whipped off his toe as he was threatening to shoot. But America's still looking dangerous, and it goes in deep, and once again England stretch, and Ramos takes it back, and it's a goal!
This crowd has gone absolutely bananas. Can you believe it?
And you have to say, it's been on the cards. Tom Dooley was not hanging his head down then. He got his head in exactly the right place for the lovely little pullback by Ramos. And that's a goal that will go down in American history. What a moment for Tom Dooley, who's never scored before in the international team. This match, the ball is played into right. It's far too premature to talk of defeat, of course. Batty in possession, gets it back, a lovely ball from Barnes, and Batty goes down, and the referee has waved play on. And I really thought England had a very strong claim for a penalty then. He pucks it off his head.
Yeah, there you see the 1-2. Batty goes through. Well, I don't know.
And as such, it's not really going to make any difference to England's World Cup future if they lose this, but you can only begin to imagine the headlines if they do, as Dixon crosses a useful ball in, and it's a brilliant save by Miola to prevent what would have been an own goal equaliser there. He really did take off. That was superbly agile goalkeeping. And England so unlucky not to get back on level terms. Looks it clear, only as far as in-stop. Good run here by the England captain, but the layoff wasn't so good. And then Dooley runs into trouble, and it breaks here to Clough. Chance for England. Brilliant goalkeeping. And Clough frustrated again.
Another example of giving the ball away in the last third of the field, Alan. And it breaks through for Clough. Hits it on target, and Miola again makes an instinctive great save. He's already made 2 great saves in the second half.
Well, there's been a lot of debate about whether Miola... Corner floated in high and touched on to right. Oh, well, he had to obviously go for it first time, but in doing so, stabbed at it rather wildly.
This is a great chance. Flicker on at the near post, comes through to the right. There comes a corner, comes in, it's flicked on. He stabs it with his left foot, and he will be very, very unhappy with that finish.
Clear, though. Barnes, Clough, Ian Wright's offside. It won't count. And it didn't go in anyway. It's Clough who lifts it. Another brilliant save from Miola. It was a superbly taken free kick by Nigel Clough. And Miola is proving to be America's hero at the moment. The All-American boy.
It's a great free kick going right in the corner. What a tremendous save by Miola.
Stewart had his finger on the trigger. Chris Woods comes for it, and it's a goal! And the substitute has scored, and the United States have gone absolutely crazy here, and I'm sure the whole nation will as well. Woods is beaten. Leilas, the substitute, has made it United States 2, England 0. The tormented figure of Graham Taylor knows now that the talk in the papers tomorrow will be how long can he stay in the job.
Well, we talked in the first half about the way the Americans pile in on set ball situations. This is a brilliant corner, right in the deadly area of the box. Chris Woods goes up, but the boy out-jumps him and scores a magnificent header.
And lose any shape in this performance. And one of the great disasters for English football was on the make here. Another brilliant save by Miola denies us even the consolation of a goal from Ian Wright. This man has been a hero for America tonight.
No doubt about it. He's been absolutely magnificent in the second half. Wright turns, gets a great shot off. And it's one of the few times that Wright's been in a position to do so.
And a dozen more questions will be asked, I'm sure, many times in the ensuing months. England could get a goal back here with Wright, though. Miola's done it again. I don't think this guy's going to be beaten tonight. I really don't. If one of the best strikers in English football can't beat him, what hope is there for Graham Taylor and England? What a performance by Miola, Rodney.
If Casey Keller's a number 1, then Miola must be something, because he's been absolutely magnificent. And in Sheffield as well, probably.
Lead them as he whips the free kick in, and Pallister is forced to concede one last corner. And back home, the newspapers will be sharpening their pencils and sharpening the knives for this man. It's all over. We have seen a sad, sad night in English football history. And Graham Taylor knows that he will be going, not exactly like a lamb, but certainly to the slaughter of the English media and the English public after this defeat.